me scusi. Anyway, yep, hold on. What? He wants to be in videos, that's what he gets. It's all up against the thing. I'm false. Yeah, well, you know. Anyway. Yo, it's me, GSCOTT. And, welcome back to Flashback Fridays, where we are continuing the vacation series with National Lampoon's European Vacation. This movie's stupid. I'm sorry. I grew up with Christmas Vacation. I love that movie. I absolutely loved watching the original Vacation last week. But this one, to me, it seems like, oh, what can we take from the first film and add it to this film? What was good in the first film, we can just copy, paste, and add to this. The slapstick was funny. We'll keep that up. Chevy Chase is a good slapstick. We'll put that in there. Tits. Even though it's PG-13, although PG-13 in 1980, what year to come on? 1985. So PG-13, 1985, probably wasn't necessary. But still, there are more tits in this one than there was in the first one. Because what do you get in the first one? You get Ellen for a few seconds, and you get the lady in the pool, right? You get Ellen twice in the first one, but mostly in the, because you get Ellen at the beginning of the film, and you get the lady in the pool, and you get Ellen in the pool. That's it. Here, you have a strip club they go to in France, three topless women. You get Rusty in Germany with a topless woman. It's just like, you don't get Ellen. But you still get topless women, and I'm like, oh, it's PG-13, I'm not going to show it. Because there's a scene at the beginning where you have Ellen in a towel, and she goes like this, and you see side boob, but you don't see much of anything else. I'm like, okay, this is what it's going to be like. They're not going to show nudity. And then when you get to the strip club, or dance, whatever they're doing, I'm just like, PG-13, there's less swearing. Okay. As PG-13 in the 80s wasn't as, watered down as it is now, I guess. You can show tits in PG-13. Hell, 1975 Jaws. PG film, there's tits. I don't know what the rating board is like. But, hey, tell you what, tits are the best thing you're going to get in this movie. I'm telling you, the jokes are so stupid. And they're supposed to be stupid, but this is even, I don't know if this is when National Lampoon's decided they were going to parody themselves. But, I've seen some of the later National Lampoon movies. Barely Legal is one of them. And Last Resort. They are beyond stupid. Barely Legal is the better of the two. I'm saying Eric Van Den. Better. But Last Resort is basically a parody of a parody. But anyway, it starts out, they're on a game show. Which just threw me off right away. I'm like, what is Pig in a Poke? Well, what is this? Only Pig in a Poke I know, so Supernatural. Hey, Tuesday, Pig in a Poke. Mystery spot, And then they're on a game show dressed as pigs. And the joke is that Clark is an idiot. It doesn't know anything about all these topics that are basically about brain surgery and stuff. But they win the prize because the question was, what explorers were the Louisiana Purchase and stuff like that, and Ellen happens to go, Clark! Of course, the answer is Lewis and Clark, so they get the, the jokes are so predictable. So predictable. I'm telling you. There's a scene where they go to the Stonehenge, right? And as they're getting ready to leave, they're getting in the car. And Clark is putting out this big old speech about how Stonehenge is one of the greater man-made projects, one of the greater things to happen, and nothing on this earth will ever take it down. And I'm just sitting there going, he's going to back up and knock it over, isn't he? Sure enough, gets in, backs up, knocks it over, and it's the most obvious gags that they do. Like, one obvious. This is how obvious they are. They do the gag where, they're in England, so they drive on the other side of the road, and they sit on the other side of the car. So Clark gets on the passenger side to get into the driver's side, and they have to switch around. And then Clark's driving on the wrong side of the road because he thinks it's the right side of the road. And his excuse is, I'm on the wrong side of the car, honey. I'm sorry. This kind of stuff, these kind of jokes, they worked all right in Vacation. But they feel like they're not reusing the same jokes. They're just, it's like they looked at the script and said, let's see, what 3 places are we going to be in? Let's see. England, France, Germany, and I'll throw Italy in there. What kind of jokes can we do? Let's see. Let's do a joke. Ooh, England, they drive on the other side of the road. Clark's an idiot, so let's just put in a joke where he gets in on the passenger side to get into the driver's side, and then he's driving on the wrong side of the road, and he just makes a joke. I'm on the wrong side of the car, honey. Oh, we'll get to France. What do we do? What else? What other jokes can we do? Let's do the mistaken identity gag. Yeah, let's have Ellen have a rag over her face in the bathtub while she's talking to Clark and have him whistling the British anthem as he leaves. And as he's leaving, someone else walks in, also whistling the British national anthem. So she still thinks it's Clark. And then Clark, let's do the gag where there's no numbers on any of the doors in the hotel. So Clark just walks into a random dark hotel room thinking it's his and there's another woman in there. And we'll do two of the same gags at the same time. Mistaken identity gags at the same time, where Ellen thinks she's talking to Clark and Clark thinks he's in bed with Ellen. We'll go to Germany. We'll do they don't speak English gag with these people. They're going to visit their German family members, and they get the wrong number because, they're looking for a number 6. Let's do the gag, because in German, 6 is sex. Let's do the gag where he knocks on the door, and he says, hello, my family and I are looking for sex. That'll be funny, because it's a miscommunication. And then we'll have him go next door, and he'll see a 6 and say, okay, that's a 6, even though it's actually 16, and the elderly couple that lives there, they can't tell them no because they don't speak English and they don't speak German. So, it'll be funny. It's stupid. It makes no sense. Okay, I'm going to stop my little jokey thing here, but it makes no sense. They're even credited on Wikipedia as being their relatives. It's not their relatives. It's not. It's showing that because they're looking for number 6, but there's a tree branch in the way covering the 1. So they go in, and they basically impose on these people, and they cook them bratwurst and let them stay overnight. I'm sorry. That would not happen. As funny as it was trying to be, it's not, because when you realize that they would have called the police as soon as they started barging in on our lives, the German people would have called the police. I'm sorry. Miscommunication, my ass. The police would have been called. This movie's also not afraid. There's a Princess Diana joke. Now, it's not really a joke. It's a gag with the royal family. But here's the thing. This was before her death, because she died in the 90s. But still, looking back now, there's a sequence at the beginning of the film where everyone has fallen asleep on the plane, and they're having drinks. With Rusty's dream of being in a club, Ellen's dream of something, Audrey's dream of eating a bunch of food and getting real fat. There's a subplot with her and her boyfriend, and it's very obvious where it's gonna go because, she calls him from France or England, France I think it is, and long distance calls or whatever. Maybe it's when there's something, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, maybe. But, she called, and she calls him, And he's like, okay, I'll hold it. Like, oh, the gag is going to have a big old bill. And like, oh, and then they're going to say he's cheating on her. And they're like, oh, your friend Debbie's going to keep me company. I'm like, okay. And they do this gag with the TV channels. Oh, there's only 4 channels and no MTV. But literally every channel he flips to has the same thing on. I get the gag. Like, oh. But it would be a better gag if it was like, oh, we have all these channels and nothing on. And then you see that it's showing the same thing on every channel. That would be funnier. Here, 4 channels, no MTV, and it's the same thing on each of the 4 channels. How's that? To me, this looks like he's going back to the same channel over and over again. Whereas, if they did the gag where we have, there's 200 channels here, and he flips it, and if the channel number popped up in the corner, and every channel was technically the same thing, that could be a little bit funnier. But here it's just, nah. Clark's dream. We'll get to that. He has a dream that they're going to, maybe that was Ellen's dream. That was Ellen's dream. As they go to meet the royalty, and you got Prince Charles, Queen Elizabeth, and Princess Diana. And I'm sitting there and I go, oh, Di! I'm like, I got up and I walked into here. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, I understand this was before her death, but it was just awkward. To me, it was awkward. This movie has no plot other than we want a vacation, let's go on a vacation. At least in the first film, they had an end goal to get to Wally World. Here, it's just, oh, we're going on a vacation to Europe. There's no end plan. So much that they had to throw a climax into this film. When they get to, because they go to Germany, right? Go to Germany, and Clark's wearing lederhosen, so he gets confused for being one of the dancers. So he goes up there, he doesn't do it right, he gets into a fight. Rusty's off with the woman who's got her tits out, and there's a bell that rings. Oh, it's that one, that bell forever. What's that mean? Someone's going to get hanged, and automatically he just knows it's his dad. He's like, Dad! And he runs off. They get in the car, they go to Italy. And they get to Italy, and they rent a car from these guys who are actually criminals, and they killed the owner of the rental car thing and shoved the body in the car. And they say there's no keys to the trunk. Which is bullshit, because you only need one key for your car, and it opens every lock on the... It opens every door in the car, including the trunk. So that's bullshit anyway. I don't know, maybe 85 was different, I don't know. But today, you only need one key. But yeah, so the climax is that this guy comes after them. One of the killers comes after them, kidnaps Ellen, so now Clark has to go and save her. That's the climax. It's so obvious that they're like, oh, we need a climax. We need something to end this. Because, like I said, the first one was getting to Wally World. Here, and I know all the other films are kind of just like that. I mean, Christmas Vacation has no climax either, but at least it kind of works that in there with showing that Clark's boss was an asshole throughout most of the film. So when he's kidnapped and brought to his house, like Clark angrily suggests, it works. Here, it's just these random crooks have killed this guy, shoved him in the back of the trunk, and now they're kidnapping Ellen because they want the body back, I guess? I don't know. And then Clark has to save the day, which he does. And then the movie ends with them going on a plane. And they did this gag, which I don't get. Okay? I think it's stupid. They did the beginning of the film, they do it here, where they get their food, everything's spun up, fast forward, like. And, like, they're giving the food. Before Clark can go to eat it, it's taken away. He gets his tea. Before he can go drink it, they take it away. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. I hate that gag. I hate it. It's like, especially if a fat guy like me, I'm like, I want to fucking eat! What? That would not be... I'd be like, hey, get back on my fucking food! I'm not done eating. You don't take it from me until I'm done eating my food. That's what I would be like. I wouldn't then take it like, you better back away. It's just a stupid joke. It's a stupid joke. And how does this movie end? Clark somehow gets into a scuffle with one of the pilots. They hit the Statue of Liberty's torch, and it knocks it over upside down. This movie is stupid. Yes, the first one is stupid. Yeah, they're all stupid. I'm sure. But it's like I said, it's like they just said, "Hey, what was funny about the last one? Clark's slapstick. Oh, the visual gags, and the stuff with the car and the vehicle things. You know, the vehicle slapstick. Let's do that." And they just took it and really, there was no point to this film other than we want a vacation, so let's go on a vacation. We go to 4 different locations on their European vacation, but because there was no goal, like the first one, like Wally World, they had to force a climax with this random guy who killed another guy, and they got the car. He was stuffed in a trunk. It's so out of nowhere, and it makes no sense. And this movie had me going so many times. It was stupid. This movie is stupid. I'm hoping Vegas Vacation's better, but I haven't heard that many good things about it. And so, let me give my grade. I'm going to give it a 6. Because it's still Chevy Chase. It's still got the heart of the franchise. But it's stupid. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Next week, it's going to be a little different. The next vacation movie, Vegas Vacation, will have to be on Thursday. Because it came out in 1997. So it'll be a Throwback Thursday review. Which means I have to figure out what movie to do for next Friday, because I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out by then. You know what? I was gonna announce something, and I just I want to have free reign this weekend, actually, so I'm not gonna announce anything yet. So, yeah. So, what are your thoughts on your vacation? Do you like it? Do you think it's stupid like I do? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. I've been Scotty. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Stupid!